Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to be answering a question. I asked you all to leave me some questions on my community post, and so you all did, and I selected the top 5 that I was interested in answering, and so I did a poll and asked you all which out of those 5 you would like to know most. And so the one that got the highest percentage is, what does marriage mean to you? So that's what this video is going to be about. Before you get into this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for when I'm going to share this video. So I'm young, I'm not married, so I'm still learning what marriage is and how to be a wife in the future, and the concept is still something that I'm getting used to and learning about. And so I'm just patiently waiting to see if that's Yah's will for my life. But marriage means a few things to me, and I'm still learning. I've only had examples from others, my parents, and basically what you see online. So I'm still kind of trying to build my knowledge of what a righteous, fulfilling marriage looks like. And the best example that I've gotten so far would be my parents, and I've learned a lot from them. So I feel like marriage means to have unity. It means love, and it means two people coming together with a common goal, a common plan, and with the same mind. I feel like if you're marrying someone, you kind of have to have the same mindset and the same goals and the same desire for the future. Now I do know that can change over time, and people don't always see eye to eye in relationships. There are ups and downs and lessons to be learned, and that's definitely understandable. I know that marriage isn't perfect, and you have to kind of allow yourself to get used to the idea that marriage isn't a perfect thing. Like, people are going to struggle, and there are going to be ups and downs, as I said before. So I feel like to have a successful marriage, you really need to practice love. And I feel like if you practice love, all of the things that need to come after will come if you truly love that other individual. Things they say, you should be able to listen to. Things you say, they should be able to listen to. You should be able to communicate. If you love someone, chances are you can communicate with them well. If you love someone, chances are you'll be patient with them. If you love someone, you'll care. If you love someone, you will serve them, and that person will serve you back. So it's not a selfless thing and a selfish thing. Like, it's selfless in both parties. So if you're serving them and giving them what they want, and they're serving you and giving you what you want, then y'all both are getting what you want, right? And so when I read this question, what does marriage mean to you? I think that it really truly just means love. Like, that's just the base of marriage, is love. Like, there's a lot of times that people get married and they don't love each other. I've heard of arranged marriages, and I've seen examples of that in the Bible, of like a certain individual being forced to marry someone that they didn't really truly love. And so even though those are indeed marriages, I feel like to have a successful marriage that will last, you need to truly be walking in love, because like I said before, a lot of good things come out of love. And that's why the greatest commandment is to love Yah. The second greatest is to love one another. So to love, if you love, then a lot of good things will come from that. A lot of the morals and virtues that you have, or that you should have, comes from love. See, if you hate someone, you're not going to care You're not going to be patient with them. You're not going to be nice or kind to them. You're not going to do things for them. You're not going to be there for them. I mean, there's a lot of things. The list goes on of things that you're not going to do for an individual if you hate them. But you would do if you had love for them. So I do feel like to be married to someone, if you want a successful marriage, you have to practice love. And to truly love is to be selfless. Because imagine you're trying to love someone else, but you're too busy focusing on yourself. So you're trying to get everything that you want. You're constantly like doing things for yourself. Then the other person will feel left out. So you can't be selfish and love someone at the same time, because chances are that person, the other person, is going to feel like they're not being loved enough. And it kind of reminds me of a challenge, a rice challenge. I think some of you guys know about this, where they take these jars of rice and water, and they speak words to them. The one that we spoke hate to, well, we saw this in a documentary, so we did it. The one that we spoke hate to was like blackish, and it looked really rough. The one that we spoke love to, when it sat for a while, it looked sour, but it didn't turn black. It didn't mold and become like dark and evil looking. But the one that we ignored, even though it didn't look dark and evil like the one that we hated and that we spoke hate to, the one that we ignored ultimately looked the worst. Like, it was like yellowish and blackish, and it just grew out of hand, and it just became this big mess. I think when a person feels ignored, they become confused. And when you become confused, you don't know what to think. So it becomes this big ball of confusion, and which often looks very chaotic. Versus hate, oh, this person knows, oh, they hate me. You know what I'm saying? So they can accept, oh, you hate me, so I'm gonna hate you back. You see what I'm saying? So then the rice became black and evil looking. But the one that was ignored, it kind of grew out of hand and became chaotic. Because I feel like in humans, to be ignored really feels a way. It feels horrible to be ignored and to not be loved and not have any attention at all. It doesn't feel good, and we as humans, we know that. So I do think in marriage, if you're selfish, it makes the other person feel ignored, and it makes them feel unimportant, because you're too busy serving yourself to see that this person has needs. So I think ultimately marriage means to come together with an individual that you love in perfect unity with one mind. And to do that, you need to be selfless. And that's just basically what I've learned about marriage, and I'm still learning. I'm still trying to understand the full concept of it. So it's definitely an interesting question that you guys asked. Yeah, because I'm still very young. But yeah, if you all have any other questions for me to answer, leave them in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to do a video. And thank you guys for asking the question. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up and comment below. Definitely. Stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, share,